This is an in-depth tutorial on how to increase your sales on Amazon. And if you haven't made sales on Amazon, this is a good thing to keep in mind if you want to get the best head start on your Amazon store. Me personally, when I implemented this, I saw a 5 times increase on my sales on my store. I'm gonna break down how you can do that in this video. So the strategy that I'm talking about today is holiday cycles for your product. What I mean by that is purchasing products that are holiday themed and listing them at the correct time so that you make more sales and get rid of your product faster. You can rinse and repeat much quicker and make your money back. This is really good if you're doing FBM, but can also be done FBA 100%, no doubt. So as an example, something that I use, I'll give you 2 examples that really brought this to my attention in my own Amazon store. The first example was Advent wreaths. When I was younger, we always used to use Advent wreaths. If you're not familiar with what they are, it's basically like a Catholic tradition that they keep track of the weeks leading up to Christmas Day. This is something that you can find in a lot of Catholic households, and it just hit me one day that maybe people are buying these on Amazon. So I found a listing that they were selling on Amazon, and on the listing they were selling for about $31. Found a sale going on Walmart.com that had the same exact Advent wreaths for $12. So I purchased 10 units just to test it out. When I posted those Advent wreaths, they sold out the same day that I posted them. So I kind of knew that I had something going there. So I took a chance and I ordered 40 more units. Still not a crazy order, but I just was still trying to get my feet wet. Purchased the 40 units, sold out in 2 days. So I was like, okay, I really need to see what's up with this. So I ended up purchasing around 300 units of that Advent calendar. And all in all, those 300 units sold in about a week and a half. I think it was like 10 days. That really got my mind going to think when you're selling on Amazon, it's your job to keep products in stock that are, 1, replenishable, right? My whole mindset was if people are gonna buy something over and over again, you're more likely to do good with that item in your Amazon store. Things like K-Pods or toothpaste, something that you have to buy more than once, right? Now, while that is correct, it doesn't mean that you can't buy things that are seasonal. And in my program where I teach my students how to be profitable on Amazon FBA, it's something that I'm gonna start teaching as well, because there's always a holiday coming up, right? You've got New Year's, you've got Valentine's, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, there's always a holiday that's coming up. So for something like Easter, you start selling Easter themed products maybe 4 weeks to a month before actual Easter hits. You can sell them FBM. And the good thing about selling FBM is if people want to purchase it quickly and they want it the next day, they will pay for expedited shipping and you can make more money on the back end. So another Christmas product, it was my friend Woods, and he bought 10 pairs or 12 pairs, 12 units of these Grinch Christmas slippers that we found on Walmart, put them up on the listing, he FBM'd them, and the next day sold out all 12 units. And that was actually the first item in his store. So that's why I'm saying if you are just starting, and if you are nervous about putting something on your store, if you are just trying to be careful about what you put on your store, you want to make your money back quickly, it would be very smart to think about the holidays coming up. And even if it's not a holiday, just seasonal things, like learning to plan around seasons and learning to buy products that are going to be sold much more in the upcoming months will 10x your sales in your Amazon store. So just being smart about if it's starting to be summertime, keep an eye out for pool items. If it's starting to be wintertime, keep an eye out for good sales on winter clothing, things like that. This is a way that you don't have to, you can have your good products in your store that are selling all the time, you're selling over and over repeatedly, but also have products in your store that are seasonal. And don't be afraid to load up on those products right before that season so that when that season comes around, you are stocked up and you are in the buy box. Because one of the metrics that Amazon looks at to throw you in the buy box is how many units you have in your store. Someone with 400 units is more likely to be thrown into the buy box than someone with 4. So if you can stack up on items that you know are going to sell well in the upcoming season, you are going to, and you can price them competitively, you're going to be in the buy box. So that's basically all I wanted to talk about today is just selling seasonal products. In my mentorship now, we have this calendar of all the upcoming seasons and holidays for all the cultures, everything, because this is something that we're going to implement and start making more money. So if you're getting into Amazon, or if you're already into Amazon, implement this now. And if you want help, and if you want to source with a group of us that are like specifically using this strategy to find products that are going to sell quickly, then reach out for the one-on-one. Every Sunday, me and my team, we meet with our students and we go over good products, we go over listings, problems, issues. If you want someone there in your corner whenever you're starting your store, don't hesitate to hit me up. I have a couple of spots left open before the new year, so don't hesitate. I think that this is going to be the new wave for 2025. It's definitely going to be a way that me and my students are going to start selling, is based more around the calendar. Obviously, like I said, we're going to have our products in our store that are doing good year round, but also for that influx of cash, I think it's a good idea to start thinking about selling seasonal products. So that's it for this one. I hope you guys have a good day. Like I said, if you're interested in the one-on-one class, the one-on-one mentorship, just find me on Instagram. Get a hold of me any way that you can. And yeah, I hope you guys make some money. Peace.